Hello, welcome. Thanks for watching. Let's try out some more Ice Rider fun. Ice Rider Calyrex was my favorite of the Calyrexes. I love the idea of it. Just for the idea that Max Lance, you go first, you can hit unevolved things pretty fast and easy. So I've always loved the idea of it. But I haven't played it for a while. But now we have Suicune. It's like, alright, play that with Suicune because they're a good combo. And yeah. Ice Rider is back, baby. We got Crobat for the support, of course, the Sobble, Drizzile with the Shady Dealings, etc. line with the quick shooting Inteleons, as well as the Shady Dealings Inteleon. Help get what you want. Speeds up the deck pretty nicely, along with Fleet Footed. Blizzard Rondo does a very good job for attacking, so Suicune is pretty neat. And it's it's a pretty powerful deck. You have buckets, and this one I like the build I saw with the cross switcher. Switch one of your active Pokemon with your active. If you do, switch your active Pokemon with your bench. So you're switching kind of like a Guzma, but it's like the old day where you had to play the two of something in order to do it. So you have plenty of switchings, that boss's orders, everything to get out who you want to knock out. Path to the Peak, Air Balloon, to help with the switching too, so there's a lot of switching here. Tool Scrapper, and then of course Cape of Toughness as an option to help with the Suicunes perhaps. Scoop Up Net does also good, so there's a lot of ways to get things out or to reuse. Fan of Waves, get rid of some of those pesky special energies. And then you have your two balls to play with. You have Level Ball, and you have Quick Balls to search at your Pokemon. And soon we shall be getting Ultra Ball back again. It's going to be weird. But, yeah, let's see how things go. And I thought just for some fun tech, instead of another Marnie, just try Shauna. You know, just because, because there are times where I want to play Marnie, but then my opponent has no hand or a dead hand for sure, and then I would hate to show them there. So one of those has something there. But of course, you have the Queen, Melony. She is there to help you get this over and over and over again with these attacks, these two energy attacks. She is amazing. She's always awesome. She can go into a lot of decks as well, not just water. And of course, the Professor's Research as well. But yeah, it's a fun little deck, and I hope you enjoy. I love the new idea with the cross switcher. And remember, I really wanted to do this because this is the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX deck with Suicune V. There's a reason why the thumbnail is the way it is. I thought it was funny. Those little happy guys, the happy little start of chums. Where you're gonna see, this is the Ice Rider deck with Suicune, but you're gonna see some matches here where this video is gonna be all about winning without the Ice Rider. I mean, the deck has it, but then it's like you win with just Suicune. So, I don't know. I really, I hope you enjoy these. Again, thanks for watching. Subscribe and all that stuff would be very helpful here. And let's get some setup going. So we will be doing that. Just to do that. Just to force that out there, the other force. To use a switch card, to use an energy to get them out of there, which means less energy on another one. Hope we can take that out. Plus, it gave me an excuse to draw more. I could have waited. But with this deck, I'm pretty okay with... I kind of like the idea. I got to use Suicune's Fleet-Footed, but I also want him in the bench because these people can start attacking. I want an energy on there. I was kind of hoping for something like this myself. But it is fine. Fine. And I'm pretty pleased with it. I was just afraid of, I don't want Suicune out there. I was hoping I could have got Air Balloon, but that's what the cross-switchings worked. Thankfully for that. Because I just don't need them on their turn to evolve. Now they have to play like a boss to knock out my Suicune. Which, more power to you. But they got to do a lot. They got to switch their active. get the evolution, get the right amount of stuff, and boss me to really throw me behind. Would suck, but I've seen where you don't want to see some of the videos I have where I got really ticked off, where it's one of those things where it's like, of course, the Mew VMAX deck miraculously just never whiffed a single thing. Every coin flip they needed was a heads. Everything they needed, just that thing to get that donk, you know. Of course, I'm playing against the deck where it's easily the donk me. But everybody, this is my problem. I'm getting kind of bored. Hopefully the V-Stars can... Because I'm just getting bored with this game. Like, when I was trying to just want to try out other decks, I tried out like 4 different decks this week alone, over and over again, and majority of the matches were Mew VMAX, and it's boring. 2 out of those 4 decks could easily go against them. The other 2, you needed at least not to get donked, so you need to go first, but you didn't need, it's one of those ones, the quad decks, where it's like, you need to go first so you can evolve into your big guy and start getting bulkiness, but then you also, by going first, you have that chance of, them just going, I lucked out and just got everything. It's like, F off type of attitude. So we're pretty good here. As explained that, I knew by pulling them, that was the right thing to do. And now we get rid of one of the Malamars. Sure, the other Malamar can come here, take out this one, but we got to start. And again, my bench is full of Suicune. At this rate, I don't want to put a 3 prizer Ice Rider out against this deck. So, take my 2 prizes, whatever. Eventually, again, there'll be 2 prizing me. I'll be 1 prizing them. But if you get enough rid of their Malamars, which I can, they're such weak HP, I feel like, since I was the first to take a prize, I should have somewhat of the upper hand here. And then even get some quick shootings out, and then just quick shooting stuff on the bench for knockouts with them, which is also another nice preferred thing. But Suicune V is amazing. As you just saw there, Melony is amazing. I like the little cross-switch Fusion Strike cards. And Ice Rider Calyrex I still think is amazing. So, the deck works. And I really do love this Inteleon line. I've also noticed that is like, every deck now has to have the Inteleon line. Pretty much. And, oh my goodness. They didn't have enough to knock it out, I guess. This, see? We had the upper hand. We did it. I like it. Let's try and find ourselves an opponent. I was shocked on that one, so we lucked out. And good job, Suicune V, and the supposedly Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX deck. Let's see some more Suicune wins, right? All right. There's a little happy little friends. They look all happy. They look all cute and happy. They're like, yeah, you can do it. We can win. Yeah. So, oof. Not with a hand like that. No. Yeah, definitely not with a hand like that. But, of course. Butter, of course. We should be fine. We should be fine. Oh, no. But, I don't know, it's getting boring. It wasn't boring against Shadow Rider, because Shadow Rider, I feel like, has weaknesses. The Mew VMAX deck has less weaknesses than Shadow Rider. Like, everyone was all like, oh, Shadow Rider, and stuff like that. And that was, like, the top one for the longest time type of stuff. They're just like Eternus. But those were all, there's some way you could screw them up. Eternus, a lot of times it was, you get rid of their energy, you prevent them from putting a lot of energy on. You're going to really just upset them. Like, they don't have energy acceleration at the time. before Galarian Moltres and stuff came out. But it's like, boom, get rid of that. You stall, and then you hit them. You can two-shot them, and it's like, Or again, if you just played something that hits it for weakness, or shut off its ability, forcing it to get stuff and have weaker attacks, it was very easy to do. Which is why I wasn't too impressed with Eternatus. I still like Eternatus VMAX, but all the times I played it, I was never super, like, jacked, jizzed up, happy. Like, oh my gosh, the best deck ever. Like, it was like, nah, I didn't enjoy it. And I felt like there was a lot to go against it, so I wasn't too threatened by it most of the time. Same with, Shadow Rider. You get rid of something to knock out a lot of energy. That can slow them down. You knock them out, like, right before they can start doing stuff. Start taking some prizes early. Slow them down. You can really slow them down, prevent them from stuff. And it wasn't as easy, I feel like it was stronger than Eternatus. But it was still possible. Mew is like, unless they've prized their stuff that goes against the Alessa Sparkle, it's pretty hard for them not to get everything they need. Their whole bench full of stuff. Draw. Within one turn, they go down to 30 or less cards. They'll have everything they need. They'll have all the little... You can't do anything because they'll have the little do 30 damage things. The power tablets. I mean, it is just ridiculous. And that's what it came to. It was just ridiculous. Right here, we're pretty good. I like seeing this. I really want to try out... I still haven't yet to play a deck of... the Ghostly Anchor guy. I don't remember his name. I'm going to try to remember his name. Delmise. Thank you. I've always wanted to try the VMAX deck. Someday, there's a lot of VMAX's decks I still want to try. I still want to try Garbodor, Lycanroc, just for fun. I've seen some neat builds, and I want to try those out. But we'll see. I figured right now the most important thing was grab a water energy so I can start attacking. Do that. Then we got another one set up to do stuff. Just see what we got. And again, poor Ice Rider. It's become a Suicune deck. Figure we're doing pretty good here. And then that should go out next turn. Arctic turn. It's fitting. Ice, water, and everything. Cool. They got their big gorilla guy out. I miss those decks with Riboom. I really enjoyed... Ooh! Celebi. Whismer words of wisdom. Celebi. Do. Not terrible. It's pretty okay. What kind of deck is this? I mean, it makes sense. Only because I noticed the Celebi, where you get the heal. That's the thing, too. Everyone's throwing the Lucky Ice Pops in their decks. I'm like, dude, people. It's like Crushing Hammers lately. That's become the new Crushing Hammers I've seen in a lot of decks. It's like half the decks I've seen, yeah, it's fitting because they're healing decks. But then some of them I'm like, why are you throwing this in a deck where there's no healing? I don't see the point. If you're going to do something like that, make your deck more of with Cheryl or something. What's Fleetfoot going to get us? It's going to get us another attacker. It's going to get me to do that. Don't need you anymore, so you can go bye-bye. And what a shame we don't get our little cross path thingy. We had the other one next, or something like that, but we would have had that pretty soon, I would imagine. I'm just gonna... Wait. We're going to do that so I can get what I want to get, and I'm thinking I know what I want. I'm just going to turn off its healing so it doesn't matter to me. Hey, at least he's showing up in the video, right? Alright. Alright. What are they going to do? They don't have much. They don't have a lot. Another Celebi. Of course. Still, it's all good. It's all good. Unless they evolve into bigger Celebi. But then bigger Celebi doesn't do enough damage. I will survive by 10 HP. Get there, you go into the VMAX. Attack with it because it only does 130. So yeah, I mean they're going to be healing, but then I will be taking out the Celebi. So I don't know if I would have. I mean, you're not going to knock him out. Okay, there you go. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he can knock him out, though. He can knock him out, though. Why do I feel like I'm saying, like, Nakamoto? Some Japanese name. Yeah. Oh, that was just luck. So I can do what I wanted to do. Yeah, so I can do that. Still thinking we can do some more with that. Make those 20s kind of go away from the healing. There, he's on the bench. So we can do the full damage. Do that. Just adding up. So do 180. I don't even need to do that to them, so I can just do it to you. Yeah, boom. Just start hitting there if I need to take that out. Put it on there, and we are golden. We are ready to go again. Tackle another one. Draw. Why not? Take our 3 prizes. And I think we're good. Because if they evolve into the other ones, that's 3 prizes for us. Like, I wouldn't evolve into the Delmise VMAX. This would be one of those things where I'm like, 200 hits, I guess not enough. But then I don't think the other one does enough either, because it only does for how much whatever you have attached and you can hit someone. So they're getting rid of a lot. But I want it because then that just means I get my 3 prizes by knocking out that. I guess I needed the extra bets. I just wouldn't have done that. I don't. They just weren't able to get a good setup going, sadly. Oh, they're doing it. Okay. I mean, I still have another quick shoot in there. So that'll be another 40 damage on there, so it'll be at 80. And then I can attack for what I need to do. Yeah, max anchor. Not enough. That's what I thought. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is put one on you just in case. Just 240. Do that. I don't see him going down. When worst comes to worst, we do 250 following turn. I'll do that. Do that so I don't deck out. Hopefully get a boss if I need to. Yeah. So then they can't take all the prizes, and the next turn I knock it out with what I have, and then go for the boss. And we're good. So yeah, interesting. Trying to keep things alive with the Celebies. Oh, there we go, and that's it. I'm like, why not? Finally, use Shauna. Shauna. And Delmise will be their demise. Delmise will be their demise. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And boom. Yay! Pretty sure I didn't have to do all that damage. I think I would have had enough, but I'm trying to think because they only had so much on the bench. So yeah, let's do one more maybe, right? Maybe? Shall we? Oh. Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. So we know what we're going against. Kyogre. So this will be fun. They can only do 250 at most. So putting that stuff on the bench is important. My active will be safe. Then I just sit there and hit for a lot. But I'm going to need plenty of, what do you call it? I'm going to need plenty. And they don't usually play Marnie, so my hand is safe. We'll see what we got. I'm trying to see if I just want to do the Ice Rider. See if we can get one with Ice Rider instead of always with Suicune over and over again. But again, Suicune's my boy. So I'm okay with it. I mean, they kind of hit the same. They're kind of a good duo, so we're fine here. I feel like that's kind of like a neat, important thing. Like, you go first, you can do the Shadow Rider thing where you get the 2 energy on it and then knock out a V before it becomes a VMAX. You go second, you have the possibility of attacking with Suicune. So I'm already pretty confident with this because we'll take out that one. Then we'll take out the Cryogonal. And then we'll take out the Cryogonal. And yeah, I think we'll be pretty okay. Probably should go for the cape. But we'll do that. Do that. And I think I see what I'm doing here. Go for the Cryogonal. Boom. And that just sits there. Yeah. I think that was the best choice. Because now it's like, crap. Now I have to put that one the active. Put another Cryogonal down. If they have it. And yeah. And then I drew right into what I wanted. So I'm thinking I can just boss that one out that has the 2 energy on it. This is supposed to be his deck. So I'm thinking that's what we shall do, right? And we'll just grab a lot of the stuff that we need. And boss out that one. And yeah, we're good to go for a lot of things. And they're never going to get an attack off. I just don't see it. I mean, maybe they'll draw into the Cryogonal. I knocked this out. And their very last one. I mean, see what we're going to do there is that. Do that. I'm going to do that. Yes. Then we're going to grab another boss. And that. And I'm glad that they're still sticking around. So they can't knock out any of my Pokemon except what? The Sobble, even if they did get an attack, because they can only go 250 max. Everyone's, well, they can knock out the Inteleon and the Sobble. So after all that, they can get 2 prizes. But the big guys that count, they're not going to get anything. Yay. Volcarona. Volcarona. Let's see. Do that. Do fleet-footed. Into that. Do that. Onto that. Do that. And we win. They can get their one knockout with the Volcarona if they have to. Get all excited down below. And, oh no, they're just going to really just wait it out. Wow. Because they want to get at least, I'm going to get one knockout. So take that. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like, there's not even any point anymore to anything. Come on. Get your one little knockout. Wet all over yourself. And then just realize you wasted everyone's time here. I mean, wow. That just barely. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. Wow. No offense, but that was sad. We're gonna spam the emojis on them because that was pretty pathetic. You have a good day. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at that one. Yeah. Boom, that's how you do it there. 500, yeah, that's how you do it. How pathetic. So that was fun. That was fun. Shame that guy had to keep wasting. It's like, come on, dude, you lost. Get over yourself. Wow, they weren't in control of that game at all. That's a fun deck. Ice Rider Suicune, I am going to give an A. It works very well. Again, like I said in the video, you go first, well, with any of them, honestly. But if you go first, you have that possibility with the Ice Rider VMAX being able to knock out a V. Or if you end up going second, then you can go with Suicune to attack right away. So they work each other out. They're fitting. Melony's there to help. So it's a unique, fun deck. I think it's fun because there's a lot of potential for winning. The duo is a good duo. The attack output, very strong, I'd say. Defense, very strong defense. That's a nicely defense deck, I would say. There's a lot of stuff to help, with the defenses. Like the caves, everything. Then reliability, yeah. I mean, you got a lot of draw with the Inteleon line, the fleet-footed, the supporter cards, and then Melony to constantly make sure like that where you can pretty much guarantee you're going to get your 2 energy attacks every turn. So that's what I really like about a lot of water decks right now. When they get those 2 energy attacks especially, it's like, oh yeah, this deck is something. So again, I hope you liked it. It gets an A. Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX deck with Suicune. And you can see, as you saw in this whole video, Ice Rider got to do the last finishing there, just, because. Otherwise, Suicune was the key to this. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Would be much appreciated if you did. So, yay. Thank you. And this has been...
Professor TCG.